What does a medical check for flight attendants include? This question has been asked of me so many times, and finally I have time to answer it. Hello everyone! It's been a while since I didn't post any videos on YouTube. I'm sorry for disappearing, but I'm happy to be back, and let's discuss a topic that many of you have concerns about. And for those who don't know me yet, my name is Zara. I'm a former flight attendant of Air Astana and Qatar Airways, currently working as a cabin crew at Etihad Airways. So my last medical check was done by Etihad Airways in December 2023. Before coming to Abu Dhabi, I was worried about how it was going to be, but it was in vain because there is nothing complex about it. So basically the medical check consists of two parts. One is the examination for the UAE working visa issue, which only includes a blood test and X-ray, and another part is the examination for the aviation medical certificate. This license will prove that you are fit to fly. In Etihad, there is its own clinic that is responsible for it. So on the third day after arriving in Abu Dhabi, my batch was provided with a bus that took us to the medical center. There we underwent a drug test, urine test, hearing check, height and weight measurement, blowing test, vision test, vaccination check, and final examination with a doctor who will evaluate your medical declaration answers, which you were required to do online before coming to the UAE. That said, I'm not sure if it's always like this, because in the aviation rules change quite often. Maybe I forgot something, my bad if I did so, but the least I can do for you is to briefly describe what each stage included. So the drug test is just being in a specific plastic can that automatically will show the result on the can itself. I don't know how it works, the examiner will explain it to you, but as I don't consume anything, my result was clear. But before doing this test, they will require you to declare what drugs and pills you consumed before coming to UAE. Another urine test will be done almost in the same way. You just pee in the plastic container and leave it with the nurse. I don't know what this check is for, maybe for pregnancy, but as I had no fear about it, I just gave what they asked for. As for the vision test, it's just regular check for alphabets. So you close each eye and just spell the letters you see. I passed this test easily. And as for the hearing check, the nurse will go behind you and will whisper the letters, and you must repeat after her. I passed that test easily too. However, I had concerns about my hearing before coming to the UAE, so I decided to go to the clinic and check my hearing through the audiogram. So it was in Kazakhstan in advance. And I passed that hearing check too. So I emphasize to take this hearing check seriously, because it's not for the clinic, it's more for you, because if you have any hearing issues or sinus problems, the condition can get worse with time, so you just better take care of your hearing on your own, because it will be your own responsibility if you will put your hearing in a risk. As for the vaccination, do you remember that after signing the contract you will receive this form to fill up with all the vaccines you have previously received? I emphasize you to complete this form because in my case all my records were in Russian, so I found the doctor who managed to translate it to English. And when I came to the Etihad Medical Center, they took all my records from this form. So I had only the meningitis vaccine administered to me right there during the medical check, and after 1 week I've been scheduled to do the hepatitis A last dose vaccine. And as for COVID, I had 2 doses of Kazakh vaccine, but right on the day of my medical check, the COVID vaccination was not mandatory anymore, so I was not required to do the 3rd dose. But once again, the rules in aviation change very quickly, so I will not give you the list of all the vaccines you need to do before coming to the UAE, because if you pass the interview, if you pass all the onboarding stages, the company will provide you with more precise information what has to be done before coming to the UAE, and you will have enough time to do this. And if you don't pass the interview, you don't need to know this. As for the blowing test, this is something interesting I have never done before. As I understood, thus they check the lungs capacity. So basically you have to blow into a tube, and this tube has indicators. I don't know what these indicators mean, but I passed this test easily and everyone passed, so there is nothing to worry about it. And the last stage is the session with a doctor. Basically, the doctor will read all your answers from your medical declaration form, which you were supposed to do before coming to the UAE. And the doctor will read each of your points and ask you again, are you sure that you don't have certain disease? I don't remember what exactly the doctor asked me, but what I know for sure that she listened to my heart very carefully, because it was my third medical assessment, because it's my third airline to work for. So in all my previous experience, all the doctors who had concerns about my heart, so I did a lot of cardiograms in my past, and I was sure that nothing wrong with me, but she just wanted to make sure that everything is okay, and then she decided to check my heart from the back, and then she declared that I have no pathology and I'm good to go with this heart, and I'm fit to fly with this heart. So this was the last stage, and my medical assessment was completed. After that, no one informed us if everyone passed the medical check, but basically on the GCA website we could check our profile status, but I didn't, so I don't know when exactly you get to know if you pass the medical check or not. But be prepared that the company can suspend you from the training anytime because of the medical assessment. I've heard some cases regarding this, so I emphasize not to buy expensive things once you come to the UAE, and not to spend money on your room decorations, etc., unless you are not graduated. And in my opinion, the best time for settling down will be after 1 month of flying, when you will be sure that you like this job. That's all I wanted to share regarding the medical check. And as for me, I have just completed 1 month of flying. Unfortunately, during the trainings I was very busy and couldn't record any videos, but if you are interested in my journey, subscribe to SpaceHint everywhere on YouTube and Instagram, and very soon I will launch an updated version of Cabin Crew Solutions workbook and my own AI platform where you can prepare for cabin crew interviews. All the useful links are just below this video. Check it out and see you in another video. Bye bye.